Hello, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I am back, and I will be posting more videos. Sorry that I've been posting kind of late for some of these videos. I have been having to do things for the past couple of days, so it's been making my post seem less. I did try to post videos last night. Two videos at least the other day, which with the Amber Heard one would make three, even though I wouldn't really justify that as three, but nonetheless I tried to get another one out. And unfortunately, YouTube, being the authoritarian assholes that they are, thought that the video that I posted calling out the social media, that they been lying and dividing people for the whole thing. So I'll try to see if I can get that actually resolved. They failed the appeal, but I'm going to try to do something again, trying to adjust and make it more viable so that YouTube can accept it, so everybody can see it, because I think that's very, very important to actually show you guys. So I may not get it in today because I have to redo the video specifically, get all the evidence, etc. So it's going to take some time for me to do that again. Luckily, I have it backlogged, so we'll be good. But again, that's another thing that's happening here. Right now, today, we're going to be talking about Jordan Peterson and why he left Twitter. Bye for now. Jordan Peterson says he quit Twitter after posting thoughts on a plus-size swimsuit model. Canadian psychologist Dr. Jordan Peterson on Monday said he was leaving Twitter after receiving an endless flood of backlash inspired by a recent opinion he shared about a plus-size model on the cover of the 2022 Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. The endless flood of vicious insult is really not something that can be experienced anywhere else, Peterson wrote. I like to follow the people, I know, but I think the incentive structure of the platform makes it interestingly and dangerously insane. I would agree. He continued in a follow-up, so I told my staff to change my password to keep me from temptation and departing once again, and I am departing once again. If I have something to say, I'll write an article or make a video. If the issue is not important enough to justify that, then perhaps it would be best to just let it go. In his following tweet, Peterson wrote, and I plan to write an article on the technical reasons that Twitter is banning us all very soon. Bye for now. There were several tweets and other interactions following this public departure, however, making some fans question whether Peterson was really exiting the social media platform. Peter said he had recently stopped accessing Twitter for 3 weeks as an experiment, and he had staffers post content in his absence, which might explain why his account was still active. The 59-year-old author went viral for posting his thoughts on the newly released video Sports Illustrated cover featuring a plus-size model. He goes on to say, "Sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authoritarian tolerance is going to change that." And he's right. Let's stop justifying people being fat in general and fixing. Be the change you want to see. That's what it says here. And no. It's not okay. It's not healthy to have this being shown here. Being fat has all kinds of negativities like diabetes, thyroid issues, like all kinds of negative health negativities that actually don't help you in the long run. The fact that we have media today and people saying, oh, it's okay to be fat, it's okay to be overweight because, be the best you or be who you want to be or what have you, is not good. Listen, being fat is very bad because you're just going to be walking around the house, stomping around, and every time you make a step, the whole house shakes, and then you wondering why you think there's an earthquake happening. Listen, people need to stop eating. People need to understand that being healthy is being the best you. Being at a decent and healthy weight is the best you. Exercising is good for you. So trying to delude people and tell them that you can be fat and it's okay is just wrong. Like, you're not going to find anybody that's going to find you attractive or want to do anything to be with you because normal people don't like overweight people. They don't like fat people. They don't like obese people. And women are the same way. Don't think that women don't think they want some obese man because, that's attracted to them. No, it's not. And it's the same thing. It's definitely the same way with men. So to think that we want to allow this to happen and think's okay is disgusting. You should be thin. You should be healthy. That's the way we do it. We're going to see a whole lot of people die, I want to say, in the next 5 to 10 years because they decided to be fat and then die at the age of 40, maybe even 50, at a young age, instead of, losing weight, bettering themselves, and making sure they can live a long, healthy life without being overweight. But I guess we're just going to have to justify those things, don't we? This is where society's headed to, guys. This is what the media portrays. They're not for women, by the way. They're not for anybody else. They don't care about you. They just want the ratings and the clicks, and this gives them the clicks. Unfortunately, they're killing people in the process. Good job. Authoritarian, chunking women on magazine covers, you sound like a parody of you, one Twitter user said in response. Peterson clarified his position, saying, it's a conscious progressive attempt to manipulate and retool the notion of beauty, rely on the idiot philosophy that such preferences are learned and properly changed by those who know better. But don't let the facts stop you. The 12 Rules for Life and Antidote to Chaos author also shared links to studies that supported the claim that beauty was quantifiable and could be linked to race of reproduction. Standards of beauty change over time. Plus, you posted 2 studies that don't substantiate your point. One commenter wrote back, the psychologist's Twitter feed was flooded with hate and vitriol after he criticized the image. Peterson also discussed how he felt genuine relief after taking a 3-week Twitter hiatus even before his current controversy. I started using it again a few days ago, and I would say that my life got worse almost instantly, the professor emeritus explained. When asked why he used a social media platform at all, Peterson said he felt a moral obligation to stay on. He then concluded, Twitter is far more damaging to me than useful. And I would agree. Twitter, even when it's still cancer, but before Elon Musk got a hold of it, Twitter was always a hateful place, full of just far left lunatics, and it was just not a good place to be. It does not help the psyche at all. I don't think any social media platform really helps the psyche at all, but I think Twitter is the worst of it. You have Instagram actively hurting women because of what their target demographic is, and it's trying to make them sexualize themselves, which it shouldn't be. And then you have all the other things that social media does that's like, that it's not good for the psyche or whatever. Twitter's always been very, very toxic. I've never liked Twitter. I think it's awful. I am on Twitter, unfortunately, but again, I would refuse to actually want to be on that toxic as hell platform. It's so bad. So bad. You're better off just not going on it. For everybody, of all ages. Doesn't matter who you are. Well, guys, that's it for the video. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.